Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. I first want to start by saying thank you so much for 20,000 subscribers. That means the world to me. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscriber button. You can also hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. But again, it means the world to me. I've been so sick this weekend, so it's been hard to get on and celebrate. And I currently have finally gotten over the fever part of it. I took a 4-hour nap, took my antibiotics, and my other medication, so I thought that I could go ahead and film and make it short, sweet, and just a great and all-around fun video. And like I said, I just want to thank you so much. I will talk more about it later, hopefully be able to thank y'all and like celebrate on a live soon. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started.
It's the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head.
Really quick, I am an affiliate with Liquid IV and there's 30% off until November 27. So feel free to use my link down below, my affiliate link, and you can try Liquid IV. You can get 30% discount if you want to try it, or if you enjoy it and just want a discount, feel free to do so. You see that, MLMers? That's affiliate marketing. Now today we're going to watch some Instagram reels / Instagram stories. It's mostly focused on Instagram. That's kind of the goal today. And what MLMers and people who are in scams are doing on there. Kind of like, I guess, a top fails, but not really. We're just sneaking a peek at some videos that I've seen that have crossed my page. Except I think someone sent me one of these. I will say maybe some trigger warning for like mental health stuff, and when it comes to medication and whatnot, because your sober mom or whatever her freaking name is on here. So just beware. All right, let's watch this first one by Teresa Emiko. I think that's how you say your name. Heading to Mexico on a completely paid for trip we earned from Amari in our free AirPod Maxes we earned from Amari. First off, those trips really aren't completely paid for. So I also earned a quote unquote completely paid for trip in my MLM when I was in. It wasn't completely paid for, okay? We had to pay for flights. We also had to pay like for certain meals there as well. When they say it's completely paid for, it truly isn't. This is from her stories, by the way. So her next story is, I partnered with Amari, the mental wellness company, almost a year ago now. I've earned 4 trips on my way to earning a 7-day Mediterranean cruise for 2 with flights. I've also earned the brand new car, 2 AirPod Maxes, MacBook, iPad, Dyson hairdryer, $5,000 in bonuses. You know what I would love to know is how much money she's actually spent. And something that I find interesting is take away her downline and then tell me how much of that she's actually earned. A lot of it is the work her downline puts in. Her next story is the trip rewards and the rank rewards here are fire, and this is just the icing on the cake of an additional stream of income by helping people with their mental health through gut health. What's interesting to me is she says, and this is just the icing on the cake for an additional stream of income by helping people with their mental health through gut health. If it's just the icing on the cake, which is arguably not my favorite part, but you know what? You do you. You can tell me if you like the icing or the cake more, whatever you want to do. Then why did the majority of your stories cover the stuff that you received? Because it's really not about helping people with their mental health through gut health. It's really about the accolades that you're receiving from the company for building a team. This is really when it gets wild. She says, the network marketing industry is truly where it's at. The real pyramid scheme is working a 9 to 5 where you can't out earn your boss and work hard all year for a small raise. Now that's the first we've ever freaking heard of that before. She continues, you either put in the work to make your own dreams come true or work for someone else for their dreams. Okay, this phrase, this quote that they all misquote, and we'll talk about the actual quote, has been going around for a few years at this point, and they're all wrong. 80% of women who make $100,000 plus a year do it in this industry. She's saying 80% of women who make $100,000 a year, 80% of all the women they make $100,000 a year do it in network marketing. I'm sorry, what? No, it's super cringy when I read that and when you process it and go, absolutely not. Does she actually believe that's the quote? The actual statistic is, of the people who earn more than $100,000 a year in network marketing, 82% of them are women. Her quote, 80% of women who make $100,000 plus a year do it in network marketing. The actual quote is, of the people who earn more than $100,000 a year in network marketing, 82% are women. Could you imagine butchering a quote so much and not giving a shit? That's got to be one of the most ignorant things I've ever seen someone say, other than the real pyramid scheme is working a 9 to 5. At least you get like an annual salary or paid per hour. You get paid for the work that you do. Now, obviously, a lot of people don't get paid what they should get paid, but at least they get paid for their work. When an MLM's you don't. She said, most people do this to make an extra $200 to $500 a month on your own time, how you want, in the pockets of your day. The work isn't optional, but it is flexible, and that's why I do this. So I thought it might be a little fun hee hee ha ha moment to go and look at the Amari income disclosure statement. Qualified rank, so brand partner, the bottom rank. You start at this rank. You haven't actually ranked up. 86.35% of the company, and you earn on average $25 a month. $25 a month. And you know what? That doesn't include any products that you buy. And I'm guessing if you're a brand partner for a company, you're probably using their products. So you're not profiting. Over 86% of the company, not profiting. And their Happy Juice, like trio thing, is about $300 a month. So brand builder, which is the like qualified rank, the second, right? Which is only 2.15% of the company, which is the second biggest percentage, by the way. A monthly average compensation of $317.12. If you take away the money it costs for the Happy Juice, and only the Happy Juice, they have tons of other products, so I'm sure they use more than just that. That's $17. So you tell me, do most people actually make an extra $200 to $500 a month? No, they freaking don't. And how do I know that? Because their own company puts that out for people to see. And thank God they do. Some of these are MRR. I mix, because they're also like a scam to me, so I mix them in. It says making $10,000 a month on Instagram isn't hard. Make an ebook on Canva for free and sell it for $49. You need less than 8 sales a day to make $10,000 a month. There's literally millions of daily users on here. Don't know what to sell? Read the caption. She talks a little bit about like digital products and talks about these free, super easy to use ebook templates or whatever on Canva. And then she obviously goes into her digital products that make her $100K plus a month and how you should do that instead. And the comments are my favorite part of this. So let's look at the comments because they speak for themselves, let me be honest. The first person said, nobody's gonna buy a $50 book that isn't even physical. The next person said, literally just saw someone post this exact same content with the exact same caption, which, by the way, this is like probably part of their quote unquote course that they do to sell the course that they're doing. It's really wild. If you haven't seen some of my MRR stuff, I have plenty of videos to go and learn more about that. Can I ask you a serious question? Once you create the product, how do you get your target audience to see it? That's the piece I can't quite get going. Email list, IG, all super slow growing. So wondering if I'm missing something. Thanks. It's because it doesn't really work like that. Someone said, coming from someone in the midst of writing a book, it's not that simple. Cool. Make your book and sell it for $49. But what's your book about? What is going to be your selling point? What within your book makes it worth $49? Remember, this is just a book. Do you buy books for $50 very often? Probably not. What makes your book worth $49? You don't just write a book. That's something that takes planning, commitment, and a genuine interest. Otherwise, it will end up as an unfinished project. Do this if you're creative and have a passion. Don't do it just because you think it's an easy way to get money. It's not. It takes months and even years to work depending on the person and the story. So I think it's funny how they make it look so simple and aesthetically pleasing. It's like making $10,000 a month on Instagram isn't hard. Making an ebook on Canva for $50. You just need 8 people to buy it a day. She makes it sound decently simple, but in like real life, in actual reality, it's not that simple, because if it was, everyone would do it. Let's move on to our good friend. Oh, should I tell y'all the tea about Jasmine? I'll do it in a different video. She DM'd me. It was a whole thing on Instagram. I'll do it in a different video if I haven't done it already. I think I might have done it on a live, but I'll do like an actual video about it when I cover her. Okay, here's the video of Jasmine.
So I used to date this guy. And he oh, I don't think I'm ready to talk about that yet.
Before we even get started on what she says, which is just so ridiculous. Do y'all see like the break in her filter?
So I used to date this guy.
Did y'all see that? I'm not gonna say anymore, but girl, you don't need the filter. But you know what? You do you. Actually, I do have something to say about the filter. They try to portray themselves as real, honest, for the people, but they just sugarcoat everything and hide it behind things. A paywall, a filter, whatever. They aren't honest. They aren't real. They are deceptive, manipulating scammers. And I think that filter is just iconic in that moment because it's really showing a little bit about what's actually behind it. Anyway, let's read what she says. So I used to post on this app for free. Follow to start learning how to get paid on this app. The video you just posted, you did for free. You're posting on Instagram for free, hun. I don't know what to tell you. She doesn't even have 10,000 followers yet. And when she posted this, She did not have 7,000 that she has now. I actually believe that she had like less than me when she posted this, and I don't get paid on Instagram. I just thought that was funny, and also wanted to update y'all that she completely redid her social media, started a brand new Instagram so she wouldn't be tied into iGenius and stuff. She obviously quit that, and she's doing MRR now with Dramus. Are we surprised? Absolutely not. If you don't know the drama with iGenius, Dramus, Jasmine, WFAB, wow, I encourage you to give yourself like a day to just go and watch all the things. Like if you go, I have lives and I have several WFAB videos. You can go and look through my stuff there. If you go to my channel, like view channel, and you view my channel, to the far right of the tabs on top, there's a search bar. Just type in WFAB. You'll get there. This is someone I haven't covered often, but I'm going to start covering more. Her name is Mamacita.Ria. She's in Monat, and she's also, I think, doing an MRR course. Here's what she says. When moms are taking full advantage of social media that has been around for decades, providing for their families and earning 4-figure checks weekly, but it's a scam. What they say is just so ignorant. It's so ridiculous. It's like they can't get it through their brain. People can earn 4 figures a week on social media and it not be a scam. Plenty of people do that. But when you add in multi-level marketing or your MRR courses, license that you buy to sell courses, these different things, that's where the scam enters. She put a quote from something down here: 76% of consumers buy products seen in social media posts. Okay? What does that have to do with what we're talking about? It's a false equivalency. People sell products online. People sell, like, TikTok is pretty much just a place to sell products now. TikTok Shop is like what TikTok is now, which kind of sucks. TikTok kind of sucks now. Which, by the way, I have been thinking about doing a TikTok Shop video focused on the scams, because so many people have been scammed by TikTok Shop. It is wild, and TikTok doesn't care. They don't care. I want to read it again just so that I can make sure I covered it all. When moms are taking full advantage of social media that has been around for decades, providing for their families and earning 4-figure checks weekly, but it's a scam. Again, like, you can be a mom and you can be anybody and earn 4-figure checks weekly on social media if that's your job and you've worked up to do that. Not everyone can, but you know what I mean. You can be any type of person. But Mamacita.Ria, what you do is actually both the things that you do are. I find it funny when they are using false equivalences and these logical fallacies to try to make their point, because it shows me that they have to use things that don't actually make sense to try to deceive people, which is sad because a lot of people don't know, right? A lot of people don't know about social media scams as much. A lot of people haven't seen anti-MLM, and that's okay, but that's what I'm here to do. I want my content to go out for more people to see so that they can know and won't fall for something like this. We're gonna watch one of my least favorite people in the world, Your Sober Guide. She uses sobriety to sell Amari, which is a mental wellness company, a multi-level marketing mental wellness company. It's a big fat scam, and it's my least favorite MLM. She's the worst, and we'll watch this together. She says, trying to cry because my meds won't allow me to feel fully, embrace fully, along with no sex drive and migraines. It's been 16 months, med-free now. I've stayed sober, and I'm back to the me that laughs and cries and feels life. Lower stress, anxious feeling, sadness too. So what I find interesting is her caption. I'm definitely not here to knock the Western medicine route. It served its purpose, but treatment standards shouldn't be lifelong things. Meds should be temporary in a lot, but not all situations, especially with mental health. What is so interesting about that, and why I showed you that first video, which I could talk about, but I have a whole video on her that you can go watch, is this next one, this next video, her most recent reel, I think.
When you're outside in my mind, 'cause somebody once told me the world.
When big pharma meds do nothing for your mental health and you feel at a loss, you feel at loss, or lost, I guess. So she's trying to fake relate to people because they have helped her. She said that several other places. She's doing the whole, I'm not trying to shame people who take meds, but just a little bit. It seems like I might not be, but I kind of am. I don't know what better way to describe it. Y'all feel free to describe it better below. She just told us in the other video, and then she says when big pharma meds do nothing for your mental health and you feel at a loss, but they did do stuff for your mental health. Bethany, she's just trying to fake relate to people who are struggling with their mental health and who struggle with mental health medications, because not every medication is going to work for every person. It's really a big trial of different meds to see what works. It took me 2 years to find the medication. I take a few different meds, but to kind of find the group of meds that really help me. She said, so you take back your power and work your gut. I don't think I could dislike someone more. I truly don't know if I could. I don't think that there's someone who's more deceptive on social media when it comes to mental wellness than Amari. I think she might be the most deceptive Amari rep, because she tries to use her education to act as though she's allowed to say these things when she's not allowed to say these things. You can't say stuff like, when big pharma meds do nothing for your mental health and you feel at a loss, but then simultaneously a few weeks ago put the post where it said it did its job and it did what it was supposed to do, and trying not to shame people to take meds, and then focus it all on your happy juice, which by the way is $300 a month and is not great, I've heard. Whatever, I guess. Bethany, this won't be the last time I see her, that's for sure. I would love to know y'all's thoughts. Which one was the worst one? Or which one was just, I don't know, some of them were like freaking goofy wackadoodles weirdos, and some of them were like, girl, the FTC needs to give you a call. Bethany's just getting to a point where I don't know what I'm supposed to do other than just cover her and cover her. I just want her to get her time to shine, if you know what I mean. I want people to see her for who she truly is and what she's truly doing, which is actively hurting others, especially those who struggle with their mental health. So comment below, let me know your thoughts. Again, thank you so much for 20,000 subscribers. Go ahead and subscribe, like the video. Don't forget the Liquid IV affiliate link, and I have other affiliate links. Do not fall for one of these MRR, MLM, whatever scams. It can be really easy to do so. I'm gonna link a video up here or down below for you to watch that might help you not fall for something like that, because people who've been watching me have almost fallen for MRR scams because they look so different. They have a strategy that they like to use. But anyway, I won't spend too long on that. I have a video about it you can watch. Thank you for being here. Sorry I'm a little sicky and probably couldn't give all the energy in the world to this, but I really did enjoy it and I hope you did too. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about yours.